lot of funny glitches that I've done in this server called FANTASYCRAFT, and the exploits and glitches have been one of the highlights of my experience on this server. And as you can see here, in this, this is supposed to be like a hypixel lobby right here. That's what this is supposed to be. But instead I got full iron tools and armor, and I got this floating dragon head, which is hilarious and absolutely dumbfounding. This guy right here, who was an admin on the server. So I loved this live stream. It was like 2 hours long. I had a lot of fun playing games and showing off all my exploits and reminiscing. The problem is, as Vector says so well here, Mr. S, your sound is not working. So I literally spent 2 hours talking to myself in midair and nobody could hear me. So that's why today I want to do this for you guys and just explain and narrate everything that happens. So, at the start, here's this admin. They're from Germany, so that's why I'm saying, like, Guten Tag. And I'm like, oh yeah, I've been here at this part before. And I have been at this part before. What I did was I ended up taking this hypixel survival lobby and turning it into, this hypixel-like lobby and turning it into a full-on survival experience. I even went to the nether, as you can see from the flint and steel obsidian. So, I'm chuckling to myself. And, yeah, so, anyways. So there's a lot of stuff. Also, they left this really awesome comment. They're like, we're incredibly honored to have hosted you. All your feedback will be used in the future to make FANTASYCRAFT even better, because I showed them all the bugs. Thank you for your kind words, and FANTASYCRAFT team. Yay! But let's see, there's a lot of things I wanted to show off. So, down here, I was walking in line, and I was able to bug out this picture by clicking on it with some items, so that's pretty funny, I guess. And it gets even funnier. There's this minecart item here. And it's supposed to be just a decoration, but I right-click it and I pick it up, and that's pretty funny. So I literally picked up this minecart. That was pretty funny. What else did I do? I did a lot of fun things. What else? Let's see. Give you a look. So this is the roller coaster seats. I'm able to, like, right-click to get into a new seat, then this buggy jumping between seats thing happens here. So I'm just messing around, having some fun with the bugs on this server. It's really good. Here's one of my personal favorites that I discovered this day. I tried to use the teleporter thingy to teleport somewhere. I click on it, and it actually just cancels the ride. So in the ride, where you're supposed to be stuck on this modded ride for the entire time, I managed to glitch myself off. And it was so funny. I was just like walking on the tracks, and it was funny, and then I walked by, and then this is so... I'm just walking on this track, walking past the place, and then the admin is floating over here, and he's seeing me not in the vehicle, like, hi. And so he was like, how did you exit the train? So he's very lighthearted, and I'm very happy. And what happens later is that I eventually reveal myself to them, because, they just think I'm just a random person who entered the server. I reveal my history. 1 year ago, I had found this server, and I had turned the hypixel-like lobby into a survival server because of some exploits, some boundary glitches, so that was pretty fun. But I got banned for having mined up a lot of stuff in the spawn, which is pretty funny. I was banned for vandalism for 1 year. Then I came back, and I was like, this place is as buggy as ever, I still have my inventory. So I'm like, you wanna trade your elytra for my diamond pickaxe? Hungry? Here's some bread. And I just throw him some bread. And I'm not supposed to have any of the items, by the way. This is supposed to be like the equivalent of a hypixel lobby. So he's like, what the heck? And I'm like, can I get an elytra for a diamond? And he throws me back the bread. So I revealed to him the secrets of, my hidden inventory and the fact that I've been bugging out this place. And he's actually really nice. He's like, as long as you don't crash or vandalize our server, you can enjoy and do whatever you want, and I'm able to keep my inventory, which makes me super happy, so that was pretty awesome, guys. I show off a bunch of glitches and bugs, like, for example, this one, look at this. I'm, like, placing this block and glitching on it, and, yeah, I guess. But there's a lot of funny glitches. What else is there? There's, oh yeah, so, during the survival experience, I was trying to get the best possible progress while in the constraints of being in a literal, like, hypixel server. And so I see a set of netherite armor as decoration, and I'm like, oh my gosh, can I take that netherite armor? I really want it. I really want that right now. If I can get that, that's the best progress possible. That's also why I wanted to get his elytra, so I could also get that, because you couldn't go to the end dimension. There's no mobs that spawn. There's no, most items you can't mine up and break, but I did find some items I could break. Anyway, so lots of funny things that happened. My favorite was me glitching off the roller coaster, casually just walking, and he's like, "Hey, come in, 1 second. I'm just walking over here." Hold on. So what am I doing here? I think what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find the Dragon Head area. So this is a roller coaster called the Drock, and it's this dragon roller coaster ride, and there's this dragon here. Finally, I'm able to just do a little parkour over this fence and get onto this decoration, which is easy. And when I right-click it, I'm actually able to pick it up and place the head down. This is funny. At this point, they patched the glitch of not being able to... they patched the glitch of me being able to play in survival. However, some interactable objects, like boats and item frames, and apparently, like, these random floating items, I'm able to still interact with. So it's really funny. I'm picking up the dragon head, and I'm like, that's funny. Wait, dragon head came back. So I right-click it to pick it up again, and then I got another one, which is pretty funny. Yeah. And I end up farming a bunch of these dragon heads, which is hilarious. And it's such a big item, I look crazy. So I hide the items, so then I go past the admin because I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not glitching out. But it's pretty funny. I put away iron tools and hold the thing. And so he's looking at me, and I'm like, yeah, let's just look at the kind of stuff I got. The goal is I got my dragon merchandise to hype me up. But this is the dragon ride, and the point is you're supposed to defeat the dragon. But like, I literally got the dragon head. How close can you get to defeating the dragon and then taking off his head? Anyway, so, really fun. Also, there's another fun glitch. This is the menu, where you're supposed to, click options. You right-click this and you click the options. And usually you're not supposed to interact with it, beyond just doing that. Be able to shift-click items into it, and then it stays in the menu forever, which is funny. So you can see there's a sapling, there's dirt, there's bread, there's cobblestone in the menu. And everyone has this menu, so he's, probably right-clicking his menu trying to teleport somewhere, and then he just sees bread and saplings. So I found a lot of glitches, and don't worry, guys. I reported all these bugs. Later on, I actually became the official bug finder for this Minecraft server and their Discord. So now I find bugs and report them to them, because I have a certain creativity and a certain imagination that allows me to find these bugs and glitches. So lots of fun stuff happened today. Showing off the dragon head glitch. This was funny. I ended up giving them all the dragon heads back, and unfortunately they patched that glitch so I can't get any more. That was a cool item. Something like that was pretty cool. And then, yeah, now it's adventure mode for some people. It used to be this, but, now it's adventure mode for the server. And then I explained to him my past, where me and my friend Dutchman did this whole thing. We enjoyed making bread and jumping over fences to get to unrestricted areas to mine up blocks. I eventually was able to obtain flint and steel, and I had just enough obsidian. I found ender chests, and when I mined them up, I got the obsidian, and that's how I was able to travel to the nether. However, once I built a nether portal and did some nether travel, and we were banned for a year because we mined up a bunch of spawn to get blocks. Come on, I had to mine up stuff. It was a survival server. Anyways, so the server eventually crashed because of all of the chunks we were loading in the nether. Because this was not supposed to be more than the amount of chunks for the hypixel server here. But we loaded in extra chunks, so it overloaded the world and made it crash. And then once they were able to take care of that, they realized, people had mined up spawn. They looked in the records, and then they banned us for a year, which was sort of sad. But I did mention that, I have love and respect for this place, and I was sorry for actually messing up their server. Like, if someone crashed your server, how would you feel? So, now I'm friends with these guys, and we had a lot of fun. I got to keep my inventory, and now I'm telling them about all the glitches, so this was a great time. Also, here we go. This is me playing another thing. There's a minigame in their server too, called Bed Wars, and I'm able to defeat these guys. I use an OP strategy of buying this pickaxe, which is the cheapest item, but actually gives you so much extra attack damage, which is great. So very early game, while you're still getting blocks, you can get the pickaxe item. So that was pretty creative to discover that. And what happens here, he joins me, and then I whack him, and I actually beat the 2 admin of the server in a 2v1 because of my OP trick there, which was pretty cool. I also used this right here. There's another item called the protection wall, and it's mostly just something, you know, placed down, and it gives this barrier wall that can't be mined. And it's supposed to be like, you know, a little shield so you can escape. But here, I use it in the most optimal place ever, and I do this epic. Did you see the guy? The epic juke. I'm running. He's right behind me. I just turn around immediately, and oh my gosh, that was so smooth. And now they can't chase after me, and so they both die. Either because they got pushed off by the wall, or they're trying to get back to their base, which is here, to prevent me from mining up their bed. But unfortunately, due to my OP strategy, I was able to defeat their bed, and then he's like, oh my gosh. So, this is how I beat them. I did a juke with a wall, and I got the OP pickaxe to get easy weapon very early game. But yeah, I was really risky today by showing off my pickaxe, and my bread and stuff, and my armor. And I was like, I shift click items into the inventory. And yeah, no, it can't give me the elytra, unfortunately. But that was what happened here. I risked everything by telling them I still have my inventory, I'm still doing glitches and bugs. And they said, as long as you're kind, you don't crash the server, you can have as much fun as you want. And I love that. So I still find bugs these days, and I still report bugs that could be a trouble. And I gave them suggestions for how to improve the server, so this was a super fun time. I enjoyed this stream a lot. I explained to him, you know, all the stories of how I went to the nether, and I got full iron armor and bread. And, I got that dragon head, which is pretty funny. And, like, what do you think about a dragon head named Mr. Resto? Yeah, this is actually another funny glitch I did. So, I was able to get XP. So, mobs don't spawn, because, you know, this is like a hypixel lobby, essentially. So mobs don't spawn. So the only way I could get XP was by chopping up trees, putting them in a furnace, and smelting them for XP. It took a while, but I actually was able to get experience points in an otherwise mobless, oreless server. And then there's a decoration here, there's an anvil here, and a decoration. I'm able to right-click this specific one and rename this. So I renamed this dragon head Mr. Vesto, oh yeah, and I stuffed him into here, into the, I was like, check Menütorts, which is, German for menu. And if you click on it, you see a dragon head named Mr. Vesto, yeah, in the menu, which is supposed to let you teleport around. So, this was so fun and so funny. I got to show off all my glitches, and it was so good. I had a great time. And, oh yeah, I found another glitch. Another glitch I mentioned was that in a minigame, if you spawn in... So for this minigame, you're able to spawn in items to try to get the other person to guess. It's like charades. You're supposed to guess what you're trying to do. However, if you get some potions and splash potions on yourself, if the game automatically ends and takes you back to lobby, even though it clears your inventory, you actually keep the potion effect. So you can still have strength and jump boost and... what is that one called? Feather falling? All in a hypixel lobby as well. So this is so funny. And my technical knowledge of this server was expansive. I learned all the bugs, all the ways to exploit the server, and enjoy my survival experience. So this was such a fun thing, and I love how we're all friends now. And yeah, we ended up playing a bunch of fun mini games and having a good time. And yeet. And that was the end of our stream. So I had a good time. Is there anything else? Oh yeah, I was trying to steal the netherite armor to add to my survival collection. Because netherite armor and elytra were like the maximum thing that I wanted to get. When I was in the nether, I was going to... anyway, so it was a big long story. I had a lot of fun. And yeah, I had a lot of fun doing it. And we had some fun games. And they're the admin, so they're able to teleport out and do stuff like that. But I had a lot of fun in this live stream, and unfortunately the sound didn't work, but now I've explained to you everything that happened. I played some fun games, I explained to them my funny glitch, and, you know, my prowess in the exploit world, and eventually I became the official bug finder for this server. And we're all friends, and I get to keep my cool inventory, which is awesome. Even though I can't mine up blocks, I found other neat ways to increase my inventory, such as, you know, picking up dragon heads, and clicking a specific crafting table to be able to actually craft different items, which is so awesome. So, although I don't think I'll be playing survival in this hypixel lobby of sorts of theirs, and I think, you know, I'm glad to where I've come, and I've had a great, amazing experience. This is probably one of my favorite. I wish I live streamed my survival experience in this hypixel lobby, but this is probably one of my favorite Minecraft experiences, one of my favorite servers of all time, just because through glitches I was able to explore something new, something different. And that's just very symbolic of the Minecraft experience. Remember the first time you ever played Minecraft, guys? It's a special feeling, a feeling of exploration. Entering a plains biome, mining up a tree, killing some mobs, seeing what you get. What can you craft? What can you do? He also picks up a dragon head. But yeah, I had the fresh, delicious sensation of starting Minecraft as if I was brand new again, exploring new worlds with new boundaries. And so, anyways, so I had a lot of fun, and, you know, I benefited them too, honestly. Like, even though I caused a bunch of glitches and stuff, now they have like a backup system, and they are able to patch up new glitches because I showed them off the glitches. So they made the server more safe for the future. So you've all benefited, and you've all had a lot of fun and done a lot of cool things. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Leave a like and subscribe. This is very close to me in my heart. I love the exploits, but I also love the people because they're so understanding and kind. And I had a lot of fun playing games with them and showing off my bugs. But that's the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye! Go FantasyCraft!